They will kill you, make it look like an accident, and nothing will happen. Kemi Uluyolo tells Reno. Hello, my wonderful people. We all know what happened in this country last year, October precisely, when Nigerians went out and, spoke about the state of the country, and we rather want unity. We rather want, the country to be in a position where there is better opportunity for the citizens rather than a place where the citizens are struggling. So I mean, at this time, we know what happened with NSAS, how it was hijacked, and all that happened. And this lady, was one of the most, one of the outspoken ones. She's also part of the panel. As a matter of fact, her account was frozen because, Nigerians in diaspora were sending money to us to support those back at home to continue the fight and the struggle. Kemi has revealed that there is plans because she's insisting, on what really happened on that day being on ground. Yeah, she's insisting on saying the truth. Say, listen, my baby, be careful. There is plans that they are planning to kill you, make it look like an accident, and nothing will happen. Let's get straight into the news. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. Thank you so much. They will kill you. Make it look like an accident, and nothing will happen. Popular Nigerian journalist Kemi has advised a female Nigerian activist, Rinu, Oduleye, concerning her safety following recent development concerning the Lekki toll gate in Lagos State. Rinu is a female Nigerian activist and a member of the Lagos State Judiciary Panel of Inquiry. Residential restitution for the victims of the SARS-related abuse and Lekki toll gate incident panel was set up after the NSAS protests, which took place in Lagos State and various parts of the country. Recently, it was revealed that the panel gave LCC the permission to reopen the Lekki toll gates, which some protesters were allegedly killed during the NSAS. Bruno, however, revealed that she did not vote in support of the decision to reopen the facility. Let it be known that today I, Temi Bruno, refused to vote to the reopening of the Lekki toll gate on the Lagos panel. This is as a result of the LCC inability to provide access to their CCTV service for the forensic expert employed by the panel to authenticate the footage they submitted. Kemi Oluye advised Reno not to insist an uproar on the Lekki tollgate vote and to let them have their way, revealing that her father says they will kill you, make it look like an accident and nothing will happen. Don't instigate an uproar on the Lekki tollgate vote. Let them have their way. The DSS and army have you under surveillance. Like my father says, they know what they are doing. They will kill you and make it look like an accident. Every of your move is being watched. Be careful. So this is what Kemi has said to her, that they are watching you. They know when you go to bed. They know your friends by now. They know everything, almost everything around and about you. They know exactly what you're doing. They know where you are, who you visited. If you have a boyfriend or you are married, who they are. If you have children, who they are. And these things and so on and so forth. He said if you insist too much and you try to make the world aware of what happened, and her position is that the Lekki Tollgate people refuse to bring their CCTV footage because if they bring it out, it will result to more anarchy and everybody will react, even the world. Don't forget that the International Criminal Court is still investigating, and CNN have their version of what happened and have published it to the whole world to see that this was what happened. Nigerian government is saying something else. Remember, there was an heated argument with CNN and Lai Mohammed, where they presented the same footage twice with great time analysis and what have you, showing to the world that they did not just go ahead publishing what they are not sure of. The Nigerian government was lying. So she is in the panel. She knows what is being discussed. At times, they do not even allow them to participate in the panel. All that being said and all that under the matter still being looked up at the transparency of the panel, the honesty and what have you. So Kemi is insisting to her that if you insist and continue on this part and on this matter, this is what the plans are, that you will be killed and they will make it look like an accident. So be careful. So be very careful. There is a plan, a game plan to, if they'll just say, oh, she had an accident. Remember that you are under surveillance by this set, by this group of people. Serious surveillance, heavy surveillance. In fact, people are being paid just to watch you. So as it is, they can send anybody on you at any point in time. You may just be traveling, for instance, from Ireland to the mainland, and something else might happen. And they will just say, oh, she had an accident and you died, for instance. So I did not say she died, oh, please. So what am I trying to say? You live, at times when an army go for battle, they retreat so that when they see that the battle is coming heavy against them. So if you don't retreat when you should, if you don't take the appropriate decision when you should, and you undermine the fact that your enemies have an upper hand at that time, if you don't retreat, go and re-strategize, you may lose the battle eventually. So the correct position, any great leader and captain and leader of the troop, what they would do, if you watch epic movies, like I do, I love epic movies, they would rather say retreat, because in those days there are really no system of communication to in a mass way. To you just hear the commander shout retreat, and they begin to re-echo it around the ranks, and you see the men start running back from their enemy. If they don't take that step, most of them will lose their life and they will eventually lose the battle. So the best position at that time is to leave the battlefront, not because you have I mean, at that point in time, you don't have the ability to conquer the battle. So what you are retreating for, so you don't lose more men, you don't waste more resources, so you can go back, nurse your wound, go back to the drawing board. What did we miss? Why are we here? What could we have done? What should be the next strategy? What did you notice was their strength? How do we overcome this strength? What do we have as an advantage that we did not make use of, that we can harness at this point in time to have the upper hand? That's what a good captain would do, not to lose the battle or for their men. So, babe, the ball is in your court. We can only advise, but you pick. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Bye for now.